dreams you get caught up, one or two and call it a night. You try to ignore the way your eyes were gleaming in the neon lights. I had my arms around your chest, teaching you to throw them darts. You don't know and I don't know why we play this game with our hearts, but it happens every time.
Welcome everyone to another corner of the YouTube internet. We are chasm of content and videos and ever searching kitty farts. No. This is Meet the Band. We have a musician here, very classically trained, I could probably say, Alex Amato, here today.
What's up, y'all?
Yeah, what's
Yeah,
up? What's up? We're drinking some beers and getting to know a little bit about Alex Amato and his music. You're a singer-songwriter.
That's correct, yeah.
And you've done some really cool stuff.
Thank you.
You've been to Nashville and you're recording a new single.
I have, yeah. So that's it's a story in itself. The Nashville trip was a product of a song that I wrote called Beat Up Motorcycle, which I submitted for a songwriting contest on Instagram, which was hosted by Taylor Guitars and the Bluebird Cafe, which is still wild to say. But yeah, anyways, I posted that song. They picked it as the winner for their contest, and I got a free slot at the Bluebird open mic. They gave me a free table for me and my dad, we went down there together. They gave us a table for their writers' night, food and drinks. I shot videos at Taylor Showroom, which was at Soundcheck Studios in Nashville.
Soundcheck Studios.
I got a free GS Mini, a golden pick. I'm getting the finger out here. Things are heating up in here.
Things are getting heated in here. This guy, Alex Amato.
It was a great trip, man. Yeah, and it was really cool. So I decided, hell, that single's doing pretty well apparently. So I'm recording it with a good friend of mine, Jeff Lynch, in Zing Studios in Westfield. He actually recorded my EP, which is a 3-song EP, which is available everywhere. It's called Alex Amato.
You can just look it up everywhere.
Yeah, it's
literally
everywhere. Fucking down the street. Can't swear in this.
I can find it in the bathroom. It's actually right behind you. You can find it
This
everywhere.
place.
Actually, that is true. I did find a lot about you right off the bat. As soon as I googled Alex Amato, you were like you were the first image that pops up. And I was like, oh yes. You know, I didn't have to scroll and look through other Alex Amatos.
You know, there was like this one Alex Amato on iTunes, and that kind of pissed me off. He's like some Italian dude. Obviously, Amato's Italian, but from like 2004 or something, the album was on there. Yeah. But I mean, I've made my presence known on there now. So, yeah. So.
I'm not like that guy, okay?
Yeah, I think we're a little different.
Yeah.
Stylistically.
Totally different styles. You have a classic vibe. You have a pop sensibility.
Thanks. Yeah.
You've got Taylor on your backing hall, on your back. And you're playing to basically as many people as you can play to. Alex Amato revealed to us that he plays at the dining hall at UMass, and that's is better than his gigs at Nashville. I bet. Come on, you get like more Instagram followers in one single gig there, and it's reoccurring. Tell me how awesome that is.
It's awesome. Of course, not to put down the Bluebird, because I did get a bunch of followers in there, but it's just a smaller place, obviously. But I mean, playing at a dining hall at a college that you attend is something else completely. Because I mean, I play in so there's an area called Southwest Residential in UMass, which is where the very heady kind of jock vibe community is. And I'm in that dining hall, and people expect to hear a DJ playing top 40 hits, and they see a guy playing country and pop hits on his acoustic guitar, and everybody's like, what is going on here? What's going on? And they like what they hear, they give me a follow, It was crazy.
And of course, and all those songs are like super catchy. So all those guys are like, dude, I like you so much.
Exactly. They're like, yeah, brother.
You go here? Do you go here?
Yeah, that's exactly what it's like.
And you're like,
man.
oh, all right. Yeah, I go here. Gosh.
Yeah, it's super cool.
And I'm playing a gig here and making money. Haha.
Yeah,
and
joke's
having a
on
good
you,
time
man. Yeah.
playing music.
That's kind of been like a dream, like fantasy to like have the confidence in my own music and myself, even to like go and play in front of like a big crowd of my peers. I feel like that's the most nerve-wracking
Dude, it's
show
the hardest
ever.
thing. So that's the hardest thing.
Yeah,
So
you know,
like
you
like
know.
we've met musicians that are like music majors and they're like legendary to us, and we're just like, as soon as they show up at your gig, it's like the freaking like the place could be packed, and then all of a sudden that one comes in, and you're like.
You're like,
You
now I'm
start
being
sweating.
judged.
You
Now
start
I'm being
sweating.
judged, yeah.
It's like I'm at like jury.
Yeah,
Just like literally,
exactly.
here's this music professor
like a
just looking you
masterclass
down,
here,
going
yeah.
like, "You play those triplets. You play them good." Oh, notes. He's way too stylistic for this.
Vibrato was a little too intense for me.
And you're like, God, I just really love this romantic song.
Yeah, I'm like singing the hell out of that Ed Sheeran song as soon as my
Yeah,
vocal professor walks in.
And they're like, so baby, no.
Nothing I can do about that one, but
Yeah, but you're writing your own lyrics though, so that's different.
I guess there is something
Back
I
to
can
the
do about
whole
that.
original music
Yeah,
thing, because
right.
we meet bands that write their own music, especially too. That's one of our favorite parts of meeting bands, is bands that write their own music. So, to tie it back into our original music talk, he writes his own stuff.
I do, yeah.
We were listening to your music before, and your first track that I heard was Furthermore. And
Forevermore.
Forevermore?
Yeah,
Forevermore?
you got it, yeah.
Forget.
You got it right the
Forevermore.
first time.
And instantly heard, like, obviously it's fresh and it's ready to be hit on radio airwaves. And you have a great harmonizing hook in there that I just like love. How did you come up with just a really good pop song, just like straight up? Was it easy? Was it hard? Come on, tell me about that song.
For me, writing in pop is pretty easy. Like, I have a lot of diverse influences, I guess, but pop has never been an issue to me. Pop has always seemed, and this isn't like shade or like shots or anything, but pop has always seemed like a safe place, an easy place. Just write something catchy, repetitive, and it's kind of what I try to do. And it's a love song, so I was just like, in that zone, and it
Is
came
that your
out
first
and-
love song? I always find it fun to ask those kind of questions.
That was my very first love song.
All right, so tell us about love song number one.
Good
How did it
Lord.
start? Where
You
did it
don't
come
wanna
from?
know about that song.
Who?
No.
You don't have to say names. So your first, Forevermore,
Forevermore, you got it, yeah.
is a love song. Your first love song you've written. How did that come about? Tell us a little bit about this love song.
Forevermore, you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
I have a girl that I've been with for a while now, almost 2 years now, and it's just all very true, very personal details about her and our relationship, and I guess I just felt like I was writing it to her, and it just came out poppy and fun, and the band I was like playing a bunch of shows with, Ali Rossi, Kenny Lynch from Southern Rain, and they did guitar work. Ali did the harmonies on that song, and it just came out. And people liked it. People liked it a lot. So I was like, okay, here it is. This is it. I mean, it was never meant to be like, oh, I'm writing this so people will like it. It was just, that's the way it was. So
Yeah. Well, that's not usually how we write music, and we write music because we like it. Anyway, most of the
I
time.
guess it was something. It was something I enjoyed.
It's just
and-
nice when other people like it.
Yeah, it's a
super nice
perk.
when
It's a
people-
bonus.
So fresh relation, or a good. You've been with her a long time.
Yeah.
It's about this like young love.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
It was easy to write about, as
Yeah.
most of those relationships are, when you're starting out.
Mm-hmm.
You're just like...
Good what do they call them? Melanthropes?
Regardless, I don't know.
Regardless.
Yeah, it's an easy sign to write. And,
So you sounded right.
Glad you like it.
You fell in love. Clearly you want to stay forever. More. Yeah. Well, I always find that sometimes it's hard to write love songs because you find yourself just being like ultimately like cliche or corny or like
that is for sure.
You know, like
deciding factor. Like the most important part is literally just writing stuff that's brutally honest. We have like ideas when we sit down. We're like, oh, I'm writing about love, so this is what I should write. Mm-hmm. Instead of saying, I feel this way about this person, and it's like, you know what I mean? Not worrying about what other people are gonna think about it. And it's hard. Like, you know, sometimes like I've been on this whole like competition reel ever since the whole Bluebird thing, and I've been thinking about submitting the song to another competition.
Because you're gonna want to continue writing more music because it never stops.
And so I listen to other people's music too, like other submissions and things, and I'm, you know, hearing things all across the spectrum, and like even like songs you hear on the radio that are about love. When you really get into it, you're like, these songs are kind of cliche, but they work. And it's like, how do you make that happen? And it just like kind of inspires me to write, you know, nonetheless, whether or not I think it's good or not. It's like, it's kind of just get it done, get it out of the way, push it. If it works, great. If it doesn't, leave it alone. And like,
and
that's
that's that artist mentality where you actually have to continue creating.
Yeah, continue creating.
And if you stop creating, that's when
you're worrying too much.
That's when you lose. That's when you start losing yourself a little bit.
Yeah.
And I feel like if we're gonna have a moment to tell all of our solo singer songwriters out there in the world, you gotta keep writing more music because the craft never stops. You have to always continue keep writing music, or else you lose that creative bug.
Yeah.
Because the creativeness in us, it's just like. It's a hunger.
It's a monster.
It's a monster. I was just gonna say you gotta feed the hunger monster of the creative mind, or else we go a little insane. So to kind of finish and conclude our meeting the band segment, Alex, tell us a little about what your fans and your new fans are going to expect from you.
Well, I guess fans of mine can expect more music, more writing. You know, like I said, I'm in the studio right now just getting this single out, and I guess a lot more of that in the coming months, and, you know, maybe an EP, maybe an album, maybe something like that. You know, I'm just honing in on my sound right now, and I've got so many songs. I'm writing every day, multiple songs a day, so there's always going to be something new, but I mean, for now, I guess just catch me out there playing shows, you know, experimenting with these new songs that I'm writing, and, you know, give me your feedback, because that's what I want to hear. And, yeah.
And where can we find you on the internet?
AlexAmatoMusic.com, Instagram, AlexAmatoMusic, Facebook, Alex Amato Music, you know, all the norms.
Excellent.
Yeah, and on here, right, YouTube.
And on YouTube.
YouTube, Alex Amato Music.
Write that down, Daniel.
Yeah. Somebody take notes.
Type it in. Put it in some text format, okay? Thanks for watching Meet the Band. I'm Ben from Mark City Angels.
And I'm Alex Amato.
Check us out again on YouTube.
Like and subscribe.
Links in the description.
Laters.